I come to my substantive questions now, and I intend to take off from the matter in controversy raised by my colleague, the Honorable Nee Titus Glover. I'm quite surprised that you are suggesting that the graphic misreported what you said. I have the video of what you did say at the Deba of 18 February 2020, which I have transcribed. And you stated, and I quote, it is our
just
hope.
a minute, Mr. Chairman, your point of order. I have not said that the graphic misrepresentation. I've explained what I meant by misreporting. Yes, I explained it. Yes, misrepresenting. Yes, I've explained it. There are two. That one, it was reported that the event took place in my traditional area. And two, that graphic did not report that I addressed the Deba on behalf of the Afaja, all the chiefs and people of the Afajatu South. These are the 2 points I'm talking about.
Well, very well, my lord. My lord.
I have no problem with the graphic report.
Okay, my lord, I am interested in the speech, not the venue and who you were speaking on behalf and all. The speech. You stated, and I quote, it is our hope that with your vision and gains made in your first term, Ghanaians may consider giving you another 4 years, unquote. These are your exact words. And if you will, my lord, if you will, you come with me to the Code of Conduct for Judges and Magistrates. I've been going through the Code of Conduct, specifically Rules 1, 2, 5, and 6. Rule 1 on upholding the integrity and independence of the judiciary. An independent and honorable judiciary is indispensable to justice in our society. A judge should maintain and enforce high standards of conduct and should personally observe those standards so that the integrity and independence of the judiciary is preserved. Rule 2, avoiding impropriety and the appearance of impropriety in all of the judge's activities. A judge shall respect and comply with the law and should act at all times in a manner that promotes public confidence in the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. Rule 5, a judge shall so conduct the judge's extrajudicial activities as to minimize the risk of conflict with judicial obligations. A, extrajudicial activities in general. A judge shall conduct all of the judge's extrajudicial activities so that they do not, 1, cast reasonable doubt on the judge's capacity to act impartially as a judge, 2, demean the judicial office, or 3, interfere with the proper performance of judicial duties. Rule 6, political and quasi-political activity. A judge should refrain from political activity inappropriate to this judicial office. A, political conduct in general. And I read 1B for the sake of time, 1B. A judge should refrain from publicly endorsing or publicly opposing another candidate for political office. Rule 6, A, 1B. Here you are on the 18th of February, 2020, endorsing the president. How do you reconcile your conduct with the rules under the Code of Conduct for judges and magistrates?
My Lord, please don't answer yet. I'm refusing to admit this question, 1, because he has explained that he was reading a speech of the traditional area. He was nominated to read the speech on behalf of the others. 2,
Let Chairman finish. Please. Let Chairman finish. Please, let him finish.
You allowed you all the space to ask your question. Yes. Can I be the chairman now?
Yes.
And yes. And I'm saying that I'm refusing to admit the question because he has said that he read a speech of the area he represented, and for that reason it would be difficult to bring that to him as a personal opinion. That's right.
Chairman, can I procedurally, we want for the record that we are dissatisfied with your ruling in refusing to admit this particular question of the Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. Suffice it to add that he's only following up with reference made by the Honorable Titus Glover. And Chairman, this is judicial office, high office of Supreme Court. I think that the nominee is very, very capable, and you should allow him to vindicate himself with an answer to this question. If you disallow it as you've done, we have to come by procedure. It may be difficult, and getting our cooperation going forward will be difficult. Let's do a fair job to him, in all fairness, to him, his person, and the office that he wants to occupy. He said there are audios, the public have access to the audios, but to disallow the question, you'll be making it difficult for us to perform the duty while we are here. We are to assess him, and assess him in respect of his judicial oath, and assess him in respect of his conduct and character as a person to the high office of Supreme Court. So note that we take strong objection to your ruling on this matter.
Objection noted. You may ask another question.
Probably we have to go into a small meeting and come back. We will have to do a small, we have to. My Lord, the Chief Justice is here, so we should conduct ourselves with
Honorable
respect. But we have to consult further, because this is a fair and legitimate question, which in our view must be answered.